Hello, my name is Emma Stullard, and I am one of the artists who created Inside. Inside is a group exhibition created by artists with learning disability from Portsmouth, alongside commissioned artists Orlando Richardson and Nathan Wong. This exhibition explores home, belonging, memory, and what it feels like to live with a learning disability. Over the last 2 years, we met with 50 people with a learning disability from Portsmouth and listened to their stories, experiences, and memories. Some stories are joyful, some are painful, but every story in this exhibition matters. As you move through the exhibition, you move through different experiences of home, care, isolation, safety, and belonging. At the beginning of the exhibition, you are surrounded by portraits. These portraits introduced the people behind the stories. Some people drew themselves, and some were drawn during conversations and interviews. The portraits feel personal and human. These remind us that these are real lives, real memories, and real experiences. After the portraits, you are greeted by Sam Wickham's work, I'm Happy When I'm Here. Sam's work responds to a conversation where he was interviewed about his feelings of home. For Sam, being in supported living has offered mixed feelings, enjoying his independence and giving him freedom. At the same time, his care provider struggled to understand him and couldn't support him properly. During this difficult period, Sam reflected on his parents' home as a place of belonging. Sam has now moved into a place which offers him all the support he needs. He loves it there and he receives the care he deserves. Now we see Ray's story by Orlando Richardson. Ray spent many years living in an institution. This work reflects on those experiences, but also on the life Ray has built since. The tech pieces appear like glowing billboards at night, almost like signs passed during a journey through the outside world. As the work unfolds, you follow Ray's story through memory, survival, and reflection. Alongside the installation are newspapers sharing parts of Ray's life and experiences. Visitors are invited to take a newspaper away with them, allowing Ray's story to continue beyond the gallery walls. The newspapers give voice and make public to one of the stories that has been hidden from public knowledge until now. Then you enter the house. In the lounge, the exhibition reflects on a shared history of institutions and the experiences of people with a learning disability who lived within them. It's designed to reflect an institution or care home with the TV on silent and the focus of space and uncomfortable high-backed chairs. The space is neglected, reflecting the lack of care or thought that can sometimes go into care homes and institution spaces. On the lounge wall, there is a portrait of Ray. The wallpaper shares images we created of local institutions, Cold East and St James's Hospital. It shares fragments of the stories you can hear in this space. Voices from people in Portsmouth share stories of care, control, isolation, and survival. Some stories are painful, but all of them matter. You are invited to sit and listen to these stories. Sometimes they are uncomfortable to hear, which is why the chairs are slightly uncomfortable. The space holds these experiences together, allowing people to listen, reflect, and remember. The film in this room was created with head over wheels through movement and performance. Through movement, the body expresses emotions and experiences that can sometimes be difficult to put into words. In the kitchen, you encounter work by Nathan Wong. Nathan's paintings and sculptures explore autistic overwhelm, the pressure, noise, and intensity that can build when the world becomes too much. Many people with a learning disability or autism experience pressure to fit in, mask themselves, or hide parts of who they are. This installation reflects what that experience can feel like from the inside. Nathan also explores the realities of aging with a learning disability with a kitchen timer, and the history of institutionalism with the scales of justice. Nathan's voice plays through the kitchen radio, speaking about his work, his experiences, and the inspiration behind the installation. Poetry phrases placed around the fridge were written by Disney Ground artists as a response to what home means to them. Visitors are invited to create their own poetry using magnetic words on the fridge, adding their own thoughts, feelings, and memories to the space. Then we move to the bedroom. The bedroom reflects experiences of isolation. Many people with a learning disability spend long periods alone, separated from other people, or feeling excluded from the world around them. Stories in this space speak about loneliness, bullying, and the experience of being treated like children instead of adults. On the walls, we have drawn items or people that bring us comfort in our own spaces and can often represent company and friendship when we are alone. It has a portrait of Stephen's school on the walls. In the stories, you will hear Stephen talking about how he felt isolated at school. But this room also reflects resilience, survival, and ways of coping. Finally, you enter the sanctuary. This is a quieter space, a place of calm, rest, memory, and reflection. I once said, my own little world is better than this one because it's not black and white but colourful. That feeling inspired this room. The soundscape was created by Disney Ground artists alongside life size, using sounds connected to comfort, peace, and safety. The sanctuary also reflects grief and remembrance. People with a learning disability are not always given enough time or space to process loss. Sometimes feelings are dismissed or unheard. Chill out, stop moaning. These words reflect how grief and emotions can sometimes be ignored instead of understood. The cushions created in this space help hold memories close, remembering people we love, celebrating them, and letting them fly. At the end of the exhibition, visitors enter a final space for reflection and feedback. Here, people are invited to think about the stories they have heard and what action they might take afterwards. Visitors are also invited to leave reflections, thoughts, or responses to the exhibition, continuing the conversation started inside these rooms. Inside is about listening differently. It is about making space for experiences, voices, and histories that are too often overlooked. We hope this exhibition leaves people thinking differently about home, care, belonging, and the lives of people with a learning disability.